Shalom, everybody. I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on here today. Um, I'm really just led to let you know what I have coming. Okay. I'm gonna read you the description, and we may read it again tomorrow. Father willing, that I will be bringing this message tomorrow. That's what is upon my spirit to do. All right. We're gonna talk about a couple of things, but we're not really gonna get into the audio today, because we ain't got time, bro. I've already been sitting here quite a while, um, typing out the description, also doing things on my Facebook, posting the video series from yesterday, and just flowing by way of the spirit. Okay, so I really pushed myself yesterday to get out that very important message, and we have another very important message that's going to be coming your way. Okay, and the name of it is It's Important to Deal with What's Within. Okay, it's important to deal with what's within. It was recorded on 6/12/24. Okay, it's a very important message, people, because it's what we have to deal with in order for salvation, true salvation. Okay, not pie in the sky. All right, not psyching yourself out to believe and all of these things, because that ain't salvation, people. That's blind deception. Okay. But I'm giving you the true keys to the kingdom. I'm giving you what you truly need for real salvation, for real divine protection. Okay? Now, that being said, let's go ahead and read this description. Okay? This is what's going to be coming. I hope to bring it to you tomorrow. First thing, I also had to get the thumbnail. There was a lot of things that I had to do, so I'm prepared to bring this message, so I don't have to worry about any of that tomorrow. So when I wake up, I'm going to be bringing you this message. Okay, like I said, Father willing. Okay, but I know that He's willing because, bruh, like, people need this message. Okay, it's just that I can't bring it to you today, people. Have no idea how long I'm going to be on here right now, but I know that we're not going to be streaming this audio today. It's not upon my spirit to stream it today. Okay, but we are going to definitely, hopefully, bring it to you tomorrow. All right, and tomorrow is the 30th. So yeah, that is upon my spirit. Okay, 1 second. Because on Thursday, I have a doctor's appointment on the 31st. So yeah, I have to be bringing this to you tomorrow, Father willing. Smoke my cigarette of butts. Right. Um. So let me just read you the description, okay? I know I still have it on the welcome screen. All right, it's gonna stay on that until I'm led to take it somewhere else, okay? So this next message is about dealing with inner sins, okay? The next message is about dealing with inner sins. All right? In other words, dealing with what's within our heart and our conscience. All right? Um This is what's truly important when it comes to getting to know the true and living power of love, life, and all things good. It is important to be in right standing with that power. Because with that power comes divine protection and deliverance from the destruction of the wicked. Their day of judgment is extremely near. I'm here to make these things crystal clear for those who have the ears to hear. The children of light don't force anything. The Great Spirit sees all things. All of our deeds are recorded daily. There's no such thing as hiding the things we choose to do in or for others. All is known to our Maker, and all will be made known openly. For that there is nothing that can be done in secret that will remain hidden. Every single thing will be brought to the light. Now, I am to use my real life, okay? I'm to use my real life to convey these messages to you. On that particular day, 6/12/24, I was dwelling in my conscience, communing with the Great Spirit about how I dealt with my dad. Long story short, this was dealing with the amount I had to pay for an eye exam. Initially, I was quoted $45, but the next time that I spoke with him, inquiring the price, I was informed that it would actually be only $25. Okay, I was told it would actually only be $25. Seeing as how I was getting glasses during the same visit. All right, so I was thinking apparently if getting a pair of glasses they give the eye exam at a discounted price. But I still was kind of like unsure because I had a question about whether or not the glasses being included with my insurance, whether that will negate the discounted price or not. Okay, so it was a little bit of unclarity there. Okay, so when my dad had asked how much it'd be, I relayed all of that to my dad. So I let him know that I was unsure about which price was accurate. I told him both prices, okay? And let him know that I was not sure which one was actually accurate. So initially, because of the confusion, my dad was going to send me 45 just to be sure that I had enough. Okay? My dad had offered, a while back to take care of my medical needs, okay? So anytime I have medical expenses, he wants me to come to him about my medical expenses, okay? So I go to my dad for my medical expenses, all right? So he was going to send me 45 to make sure I had enough, seeing as how it was unclear, all right? Well, when I had to actually confirm the appointment 3 days before the actual date of the appointment, I checked again to know the exact amount that would be required, okay? And I was quoted $25. So they clarified that yes, it's still only $25, even though my glasses was covered with my insurance, okay, with the Medicaid, all right? And this is where the inner war began, okay? Because my dad wasn't on the phone with me when I confirmed the appointment and confirmed the correct amount, okay? My dad had no knowledge of that, okay? So, I could have chose not to say anything more to my dad about it, thereby choosing to not inform him that they only required $25 for the exam. But that would have been dishonest and unrighteous. Okay? It would not have set in right within my conscience. Okay? Therefore, I had to make the moral choice to inform my dad of the correct amount that I'd need. It didn't mean that I couldn't have used the extra funds. I did need it for other things. But we're required by the Great Spirit to be honest and authentic. It would have been an uneasy feeling within my conscience had I deliberately hid the truth in order to deceive and or manipulate my dad into giving more than what was required for the eye exam visit. Okay, once I confirmed that they only required $25, it's my responsibility to relay that information to my dad. Okay, that's the moralistic right thing to do. Okay, therefore I chose the honest route and I informed my dad of the correct amount. All right. And long story short, my dad ended up sending me $30. Okay, and so we'll be going over the audio tomorrow. So that day, like, I forget exactly when he sent it, but we'll be going over the audio tomorrow, and hopefully, we'll get more details about it. All right. But then my dad sent me another 30. Okay, so all in all, my dad actually sent me $60. Okay, which helped me. All right, it helped me to get some things that I really actually needed. Okay, but I love the fact that my dad had mercy upon me, but I allowed my dad to have mercy upon me. You know what I'm saying? Instead of manipulating him, instead of, deceiving him, because withholding information from somebody is still a form of deception and manipulation, okay? So, that being said, people need to understand that the children of light have been living amongst the wicked within this unrighteous, unjust system. We're having to choose each and every day to exemplify righteousness upon the earth. Every single time, anytime there's a moral conflict that comes up within our conscience, we have to choose what's right. This is how we keep our conscience clear and our hearts pure. All while we're living this way, we're also constantly subjected to the hard hearts of many people. We've been made to suffer for refusing to worship the power that's been established by the wicked as the, quote, God upon the earth, which is money. Okay? Right now, money has been established as the God of this world. Okay? Money is required for everything, including your bare necessities. Okay? There's many ways in which we're tempted by the false god of money. Okay? But those of us truly here to serve the Great Spirit, we refuse to yield to the power of money. Nor do we spend our time, energy, and or effort earning it. For we have been given a spiritual mission, and our mission is directly opposed to the ways of this world. Therefore, those who lack spiritual insight, they automatically set themselves as an adversary. And because they've set themselves in opposition to us, they revel in causing us to suffer. They deliberately withhold of their substance from us, scorn us, mistreat and hate us. People seriously need to go within. You really should go within and ask yourselves why you do this. Then maybe, just maybe, when they do this, they'll open up their eyes and see the real enemy. For it is the adversary that is within. Okay? You must crucify your flesh and walk in the Spirit. Alright? Now, that's what I wrote for the description by way of the Spirit. And you know, bruh, I keep it real, okay? Yeah, I keep it real. And it doesn't matter that people want to dismiss my authenticity. You know, eventually those that are meant to see will see it, okay? But bruh, last night, I had a hard time falling off to sleep because, in all honesty, I'm in misery, okay? Going through a lot of long suffering due to the cold hearts of the people. You know what I'm saying? And so I had a conversation, a very long conversation with the Father last night, pouring out my heart, bawling tears, you know. And I do that, bro, a lot. Okay, so my heart does not grow cold. All I can do is cry out to my Maker, you know. And eventually I did fall off to sleep. And woke up today and still in the same predicament, you know. Bro, it sucks being forced to live in a financial ass world with no finances. Okay? You people have no idea. Alright? I'm not earning money. I realize it's my choice to not earn money. But I have broken down many times on many videos by way of the Spirit what it all entails, okay? You're not seeing it. You're not seeing how money is a false god. Okay? It is not the eternal living power. The eternal living power did not create money, did not establish money, you know, did not establish a value system. None of that. No, it came by way of the wicked. Okay? However, I am living upon this earth. I am a human being. I am flesh and blood. Okay? And when the wicked has established this system of economic slavery, forcing all humanity to bow down and spend their time, energy, and effort earning money in order to sustain their life, bro, understand that that's a wicked thing, okay? And I have been created to rebel against that, alright? And hardly no one has been showing any kind of mercy or compassion to me in my spiritual mission in rebelling against this unrighteous, unjust system, okay? I have been given in abundance to give. And this was upon my spirit earlier today as I was communing with my Maker. I was like, Father, you know, with money being established as, you know, God upon this earth and this world, these people can buy anything. You know, if you have money, the sky is the limit. You can buy anything. However, you can't buy what I've been given to freely give. All right? What I've been given to freely give to you is way more valuable than any amount of money or materialistic things. And it's not for sale. I'm not selling this. Okay? And see, a lot of wicked people want to psych themselves out to believe that this is what I'm doing. But clearly, this is not what I'm doing. I am here to give you the oracles of the Great Spirit, and I have been living it. Okay? Going back to what I said about being a human being forced to live upon this earth in this unrighteous, unjust economic system, I am subjected to the suffering, lacking the substance that's needed in order for me to sustain my life. Okay? Only the righteous will have the ears to hear me. Only the righteous will be able to hear by way of the Spirit. But I told the Father last night, Father, it seems futile. This seems impossible. These people detest your word. They detest your servant. They don't want to help your servant. And I know that you don't just open up the sky and rain down dollar bills. You don't rain down money. I know that you don't bless this way. You bless through the good hearts of the people. And then I was in my head about, but Father, my channel was so marginalized. Hardly no one even sees my videos. It's like my channel is hidden like a needle in the haystack. So it's like, Father, how is this word even gonna get out to the people when YouTube does the most to suppress my channel? They hide my channel with their algorithms. Facebook does the most to suppress my posts. And so, I dwell in my mind a lot with the Father. And I'm like, Father, this just seems impossible on all of these different levels. The very few people that have come across my channel have not assisted. Okay? So it's like the people that do view my videos, they're tuning into these messages and they're ignoring them, refusing to give me substance, refusing to lift a helping hand. And then, it's like, how am I going to get the assistance, Father? I'm not doing this for the assistance. But bruh, your people gotta melt your stony hearts. I really hope that you understand what I'm saying. I'm tired of people twisting my words. I'm tired of people gaslighting. I'm tired of people projecting their false reality. Okay, we were instructed to walk in love toward one another. Okay, and people are not doing this. All right, instead, people are loving their money and their materialistic things, and they are refusing to melt their stony heart. All right, and all while they refuse to melt their stony heart, the children of light that's living upon this earth amongst the wicked are forced to suffer. Okay? I cannot just go and ask, these people for my bare necessities. I can't just go to my apartment complex and say, hey, I'm sorry, I don't have the funds. I can't just say to the freaking internet company, I'm sorry, I don't have the funds. Bro, They have measures in place to make my life miserable because I do not have what has been required by the wicked in order to sustain my life. I don't know how else to make this clear to people. Okay? And there's so many people that it's like, you're so cold hearted. You're like, well, you already know what's required. Why don't you bow down? Why don't you go get a job like the rest of us? Because I'm here to do something different. Okay? Please understand this. Alright? I have a spiritual mission. And you self-righteous people that want to say, well, if you got a spiritual mission from God, then God will open up a way. God will supply a way for you. And you're right. Yes, the Most High will. Okay? But in the meantime, we have to long suffer and put up with all you stony-hearted people who refuse to assist us out of your abundance. Okay? And all of that is being looked at by the Great Spirit. Okay? Your heart is being looked at. Your heart is being judged. Okay? Your mindset is being looked at. Your mindset is being judged. Okay? So, that being said, people, like I said, I'm not going to stay on here long. I was just pretty much informed to get on here. We're instructed to get on here and inform you of what's coming soon. Okay? Now, we are going to go over the description that I added yesterday, or no, today, from the videos that I uploaded yesterday. Okay? People, I'm tired of suffering, okay? I'm tired. Alright? I have nothing but love in my heart. Compassion, kindness, love, mercy, and empathy. But man, you people, why do you hate me the way that you do? When are you going to melt your stony hearts to assist me where I'm lacking? Okay? Why don't you understand that I have been given the spiritual wealth to freely give to you? Why don't you find it valuable? Why don't you find it valuable enough to want to assist me? Now, this is what I wrote 3 hours ago, okay? People have been widely ignoring and disregarding what I've been instructed to do by way of the Spirit as if it's irrelevant. They're doing that to their own detriment. Though I have to constantly endure all this physical suffering at the hands of the wicked, it has not gone unnoticed to the eternal Great Spirit. My self-sacrifice has been seen and noted by the one that I truly serve. And the blatant rejection of his principles from most people have also been noted and seen. I've worked tirelessly bringing this truth by way of the Spirit. The fact that people keep blowing it off as if it's nothing makes it very crystal clear who it is they truly serve. If you got no love for spiritual enlightenment, that means you are extremely wicked. You're casting off what the eternal was eternal. You're casting off what's eternal for something that is temporary. The carnal-minded cannot comprehend spiritual matters. And when you cannot comprehend spiritual matters, you've been blinded by the adversary of this false-ass reality. You're refusing to realize how we were born into an illusion. Therefore, you've accepted the deception as the quote, true reality. I've repeatedly explained this to what seems to be a brick wall. It seems to fall upon deaf ears. Nevertheless, I keep pressing on for the few who will have the ears to hear, the heart to receive, and the eyes to see. Jeremiah 6:10 through 15. To whom can I give this warning? Who will listen to me? Look, their ears are closed, so they cannot hear. See, the word of the Most High has become offensive to them. They find no pleasure in it. But I am full of the Most High's wrath. I am tired of holding it back. Pour it out upon the children in the street, and on the young men gathered together, for both husband and wife will be captured, the old and the very old alike. Their houses will be turned over to others, their fields and wives as well, for the Most High will withdraw his hand of protection from the inhabitants of the land, declares the Most High, from the wicked. For from the least of them to the greatest, all are greedy for gain. From prophet to priest, all practice deceit. They dress the wound of my people with very little care, giving vain lip service, saying peace, peace, love, love. But there is no peace, there is no love at all within their heart. Are they ashamed of the abomination they have and are committing? No, they have no shame at all. They do not even know how to blush. So they will fall among the fallen. When he allows their judgment to come upon them, they will collapse, says the Most High. I explained that this project that I did yesterday was started and completed yesterday. There's 3 videos in all. As usual, and flowing by way of the Spirit, I was led to begin with several things I've recently posted on Facebook. This is the gist of the first video. It's important to not skip it because you gotta get the foundation before continuing. You don't want to skip all the many scriptures I was led to bring forth by way of the Spirit. The second video, we start up the audio that was recorded on 6/8/24. Many scriptures are included within this video as well. There is no excuses people will be able to hold to when judgment hits, because the Great Spirit has risen up the children of light within the land of our captivity to freely give clarity and understanding of the true principles of living a righteous life. The third and final video is basically wrapping up the pre-recorded audio and bringing it all together to give the bigger picture of what's expected of us. Again, there will be no excuses when judgment falls, when judgment suddenly falls upon the wicked. You choose out of your free agency to blow off all this spiritual wealth I've been instructed to freely give as if it's irrelevant. Understand what side you've chosen. Galatians 6:7-10. Do not be deceived. The Most High is not to be mocked. Whatever a man sows, he will reap in return. The one who sows to please his flesh, from the flesh will reap destruction. But the one who sows to please the Spirit, from the Spirit will reap eternal life. Let us not grow weary in doing well, or in well doing, for in due time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to everyone, and especially to the family of faith. This is my thumbnail for the videos you've seen on my channel. This day I call heaven and earth as witnesses against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life, so that you and your children may live. That's Deuteronomy 30:19. Make your choice for righteousness if you desire to be spared from the judgment of the wicked. Okay? Now, we're going to take a trip over to my channel right quick so I can show you, you know. And I try not to dwell too much on, the small amount of traffic on my channel. I try to not dwell upon that much, But bruh, it's really difficult, because it's like, Father, when? Like, it seems impossible, First of all, the people are rejecting it. The few people that are on the channel are rejecting these messages, and then, it's hardly getting to anybody, when my channel was being suppressed, So it's like, Father, how? How is my life going to overturn? Like, how are you going to bring about the fulfillment of what you spoke to my spirit? Because this looks impossible. All right? You see, in the last 48 hours, I've gotten 97 views. That's much better than what it was yesterday. I think it was like 50 something. But, still yet, bro, compared to most channels, okay? It's like, bro, last 60 minutes, there's been 2 people that's viewed this, okay? The third one, okay? So, maybe people are watching. I see, people have watched this. 2 minutes and 31 seconds, people are watching some things, I see. There's some people taking the time to watch the channel, And so that it gives me joy that people are eating, okay? There are some people who are eating, and so it be upon my spirit, have patience, my servant, have patience, my child. The people are eating. Give them time to eat and digest, But all in the meantime, I am suffering, okay? I'm suffering, awaiting, for this truth to ignite in the hearts and minds of the people, okay? I am not here to submit to the God of money, okay? I'm here to raise awareness to what has happened upon the earth, okay? All of this content, people, I've spent a lot of time, energy, and effort bringing you all to this work by way of the Spirit, okay? Yesterday, it took a hell of a lot out of me. Somebody gave me a comment here I didn't see yet. Alright, yesterday that took a hell of a lot out of me, okay? But I went ahead and gave you all this work yesterday, and maybe that's why it's not upon my spirit to bring you the audio today, because you need time to go watch this project, okay? It's important, alright? This seemed to have gotten some love. It's got 11 likes on it. you know. But bruh, I've been in this fire for a long time, people. Okay? All I want is for people to begin to show mercy. Okay? I want people to begin to show kindness. I want people to begin to show love. Alright? And that's real. Okay? It's not about your money. Alright? I'm not after your money. I'm after compassion, kindness, mercy, love, okay? You have to show these things, all right? If you have abundance of the resource that the wicked has established upon the earth, then it is a righteous thing to sow to his people out of your abundance. Okay? In the meantime, his people continue to suffer. On that note, shalom.